all their tactics here and show us what they've got. I don't think we'll be seeing that level of commitment from Epsilon. They'll be relying very fast on the fast gameplay and the orbs, and we'll definitely see double orb setups on the T side here. That's a lot more viable than it is on Inferno. That's not a problem. I'm sure we'll see that from them. They will be starting on the T side. I'm not a huge fan of that for Epsilon. Just because I want to see a deep game here, I want to see them actually get EnVyUs on the ropes, but for now, we'll see whether they can win the pistol round. We'll have a look at the buy for both teams. It will be EnVyUs, of course. CD Star, 4 sets of armor. VKL with the defuse kit and a smoke grenade as well. On the other side of the server, Epsilon, 4 sets of armor for them. 1 smoke, 2 flashbangs, no molotovs. A lot of teams do favor towards that inside bomb side of the pistol, mainly because you're guaranteed a bomb plant, more or less. You can get a trade going in there and you get the plant down, but doesn't look like that'll be the case just yet. We've got a depot round here from the international side of Epsilon. Towards inside they go with 2 players. The bomb is there, but you can see presence towards main entrance and Ivy as well.
And I do wonder if we retain the combos that we've seen. You know, Jax, VKL kind of on one side, playing with each other. I was so impressed with VKL's play on that B side, CT side, Inferno. Beautiful.
Yeah, he seems to be the anchor for this team primarily. That's what we'll be doing here on the inside bomb side as well.
Hope we get to see him in full action as Lambert already going to get the first bit of contact here from 2 players. Barbar and Freddie B, the Swedish duo, deliver. It's Barbar to find his head and just puts him down to rest. Now, first kill comes in. Train is very hard to put yourself in the right place at the right time on the CT side. Quite long rotates, quite tricky, a lot of lines to work down, but those USPs can be so deadly. Smoke goes in towards B. That looks like a lot of a commitment, considering they only have 1 smoke and 2 flashes. And the bomb's going down here. There's no one else here. Maeve is showing a lot of leg and backing away. That got a bit scary.
Yeah, I don't think he was thinking there for a little second, but he did fall back. He didn't give the bomb away, so that's absolutely fine. It will be Epsilon, though, heading towards outside, but the frag's having to come in now. Surely Jax gets punished here, but his team's finding frags, but the bomb has been planted now. Low HP for the CTs as the retake begins.
The T's have almost got a good line throughout this map. They should be able to land these shots. Smooya's doing that. There's Freddie B as well. That's a play you want to be looking at, is Freddie B. Smooya, land the shot, my friend. Hadji does go down in the end, but yeah, Freddie B, another name. You want to see him feeling confident, feeling good, building up individually.
Yep.
Because they don't have the depth, it seems, that EnVy have. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they'll bring it out down the line. But you want individuals, you want fire, and that's a good way to get it started.
Well, I did see a tweet from Smooya saying that that's what he expected in Inferno, and he feels like the real Epsilon can turn up on Train. Oh. He did tweet that.
Is he becoming a PR master?
Yeah, he might be. We'll see whether he can live up to expectations. That's what he tweeted just before the game started, so I'm interested to see whether that delivers. So far, so good. They win the pistol, but they lost this second round forced by Inferno. Could happen again. EnVyUs with PT50s, 5.7s, Deagle CZs, pretty much every upgradable pistol available, and a smoke grenade to work with as well.
A lot of rifles on the Epsilon side, something that I know you quite like going to. It's a little safer, but a little less utility, I guess. Not as many mollies, flashes to clear those corners. Still a few to work with, though.
Sure, it's like 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. You either have more firepower and less utility. Both have their kind of positive aspects and negative ones. I prefer it on Train. It's a very long-range map. Stay together and manage to blow off the head to the CTs. You should be absolutely fine, but we'll see. Freddie B will be coming out first at the Ivy position. There are actually 3 players there. No bomb, though. Trying to find a frag. Freddie, I would say he gets his kill all day long, but can't quite get it just yet.
Spots out 2. Careful with Barbar, though. He can't overstep. That's the one threat that could come in. If he gets caught and the bomb gets dropped, things can spiral. Good intuition from Freddie to start considering maybe the back line's being pressured. Cosme now gets into it, but this feels a little awkward. They're kind of stuck here for a little bit too long. They need to just kind of play together, push through as a team. VKL doing brilliant damage, falling back to a new angle, but Smooya outdoes him. There's the firepower that you want to be seeing, but a little bit awkward still here. Hadji could be in a dangerous spot, but Jax is in a better one. Catching Smooya in the heels, baits out the ladder noise, goes back for the rifle, and there's pretty... Oh no!
Oh.
What a disaster already! A 2v2, HP's low, and the bomb's not planted. 20 seconds remain. They're kind of pinched in on the other side, and there it is, the strike from the CZ. Barbar has got to be gutted about this one. Might have to wave bye-bye to those first 3 rounds you'd have wanted on the board.
This is an absolute disaster for Epsilon. There's just no time left, Lauren. The bomb hasn't been picked up yet. He's going to have to force the plant down here. Round over, and it's EnVyUs fighting back in the second round. It happened on Inferno, and it's happening again here on Train. Just when it seemed like they had the advantage as well. Smooya, a young player, very talented, but caught out of position there, gives his gun away for free, essentially, and at that point, the round just falls apart, crumbles around them, and it's going to be EnVyUs fighting back, and I'm sure we'll see a similar response here from Epsilon. They're going to try and force their way back in, spend everything they've got in round number 3 here. You can see the Deagles coming out, the Tech 9s, a few smokes to work with as well, and of course the body armor as well. This could be another disastrous half for Epsilon. I think they needed that 3-0 on. I think they had to have it just to get their confidence back and allow their bigger players to step up here. But still, a chance to win this round. Damage inflicted, side, but no kills coming in just yet. It's going to be Hadji to strike first.
So much utility too. Jax, if he can just stay alive for a couple of seconds here, he's getting a little bit of damage done to him. Freddy B's going to find the head of Hadji, but Jax swings out wide, and that's a great shot towards Maeve, and VKL is there in time, 3 alive. No harm, no foul. Good work from Envy. Nice approach, and I think you said it right. For the Epsilon side, a lot of those first 3 was mentality. The rounds, okay, they could have probably worked back later on down the line, you know, in the gun rounds. Mentality seems to be a big factor here. A couple of issues here and there.
Definitely.
This could be a problem.
It's the most frustrating round in Counter-Strike to lose. Up against the pistols, when you're looking at the 3-0, you're already down a map as well. You need something to go in your favor. You've done the hard work. You've got that pistol round. That should be 3-0, but obviously never normally the case. And here we go, though. Smooya. He buys the Desert Eagle into round number 4 here. Gets the first headshot, of course, down to 40 points of health, but still, he took down Jax in the process, so that's absolutely fine. Nades raining in, that is cowering in the corner now, trying to stay alive here. So far, so good. The boost working out. Smooya hoping that a CT pushes into his crosshair, but I don't think that'll be happening anytime soon.
No, it's only really him and Barbar who could do much damage. The upgraded P250. Everyone else is on Glocks. That's the only problem here.
Yeah.
They've spotted 2. If anything, that actually might cause a bit of a rotate or pull people back into place. There's certainly viability to be maybe getting a cheeky plant. It's so unlikely, though. Again, Hadji gonna have a lot to handle, but he should be able to succeed with at least 2, maybe, I'd say. Should be fine if he doesn't overextend. So we're hearing a couple of steps here and there. Maybe Barbar going walkabouts, maybe down towards Ivy. Potential there to break through, but Lambert's watching it with a full-on rifle, so this becomes a little bit more tricky. But I like this from Epsilon. It's like, you know, trying out their options. They're not just going, screw it, we can't do much here. Let's actually play this one out.
You might as well give it a good go. You've got this advantage as well. Try and find another weakness on the CD side. They've got to react at some point as well. Wait for that mistake to be made, but Lambert does damage, can't find the kill, but Hadji certainly can, but still the advantage lies with Epsilon. They're coming out towards the IB as well, and Lambert just can't get these shots going. And we're going towards backtracks here with the bomb as well. Lambert, surely he gets his frag as well. It's looking very uncomfortable for EnVyUs, but finally, a couple of kills come in their favor. That should be the round secured at this point, but still, it is starting to fall apart. 15 seconds now, and finally, the round of victory comes in for EnVyUs there. It definitely got a bit uncomfortable, I have to say.
Yeah, the 3 kills, not bad at all. The first one was, you know, one of those shots that you don't feel you could do every single round, but it hits for Smooya, no problem. The next 2, quite impressive. They were able to grind those out. I like the approach, good mentality, but Envy, again, keep control. Up early on the AWP, 6k sat on Lambert still, so that's a nice little nest egg he can build throughout this game if all goes well this round. Epsilon on the other side scraping it together for this bite. Decent amounts purchased into, of course. Fair amount of utility beside them. What's the approach here? It looks quite fast towards B.
We'll see. They will get the upper B hall's control, at least for now. That doesn't necessarily suggest that's final commitment, but look at Jax holding the heels of Barbar here, trying to find the first kill. Barbar knows this is a possibility as well.
They're out
Jax,
B.
yeah, well, they won't get any further here for now. This is a really interesting round, a crazy one, I have to say.
What on earth is this? How is Cosmine out here? And Smooya, I don't understand. This is very obscure.
The bomb's down. Look at the bombers in T-spawn.
Oh, no.
What is going on?
Barbar was watching after that. Maybe they didn't expect to have this success, and now, well, they don't know how to handle it. Lambert pulls himself back in. They're going to dig down here. They're going to turtle down and try and defend this at all costs. If they can stop those T-size players working their way back in towards that bomb, then it could be trouble. But, oh, Maeve's going to just steal it from right under him. He's got away. How on earth did he do that?
What? I can't really analyze this round for you, Lauren. This is absolute bizarre.
What's happened?
They walked in towards the B side. Forgot the bomb, of course. Left out there. But Barbar was watching. He got taken down, and then it's all gone a little bit chaotic here. But it looks like Epsilon should be winning the round. Sure, Hadji gets 1 kill, but I think that's all he'll get here. So definitely some chaos ensuing, but still, I'm enjoying it. It's entertaining CS. Epsilon will be able to post another round and add onto their total. It'll be 3-2 overall. Hadji just trying to inflict any damage he can to the economy of Epsilon here. Any kill he gets will be valuable. We know that Lambert's got 6k in the reserve, but the rest of his teammates not doing too good. Now 2-on-1, the bomb will certainly be going off here. It's a chance for anything to be salvaged for EnVyUs. So they find the AWP, and that's definitely promising. With the 6k we have on Lambert as well, we might be able to squeeze out a buy just about.
I don't think we're able to keep this.
No. Well, that's it.
That's probably going to be all she wrote, but weird round. As said, two players making it through on upper, completely unscathed, unspotted, punish, and then you see the pinch and the bomb's lost. It's very, very weird. You shouldn't be able to see that again.
Yeah, that's a complete anomaly.
Look at the money on both sides as well. It's So strange.
Yeah, well, it looks like EnVyUs worth it. They said that I think they can probably just about buy here, but unfortunately that did go down. Lambert, like you said, residual count for him. He gets the CZ out, some body armor as well. His teammates can't really have the same sort of luxury here. They're on full ecos, and it will be Cosmine towards inside. Molotov, we discussed that earlier today. That's designed to push back any sort of presence from the CT side at the very start. They can't lock themselves in with one player that's at that point of the map and having just access to the B-bomb side fully with information granted at the start.
No Charlie Pickles play.
No.
Not allowing that to happen.
Not right now.
Good ground game from Cosmine. A little on his own, a little isolated. But other than that, he's doing what he needs. Denying information, not allowing them to push up. Epsilon gonna have to brave the storm eventually. There is Hanshi on top of the train. Smooya gonna be able to jump spot it, but he can't land the shot while doing so. He has to try and bait him into a more vulnerable position. There's Freddy B coming in. This is the change though. Pretty Scale does push up at the right time. This becomes a little bit problematic. Maeve could be on the chopping block. Ooh, Hanshi still has the angle, but Barbar from that Olaf spot does fight his way out. They have recovered the rifle, but I don't know how much use they can fight from this. And Jax goes down to Smooya. It looks like they're clearing out the site far better now. Smooya padding out the stats. They keep the gun away, and nothing saved over.
There it is. Epsilon now coming to life here on Train. As we said, they tweeted out there, and they didn't give their best performance in Inferno. They wanted to rectify their previous mistakes here and show us what they're made of on Train. And so far, so good. They've tied things up at 3-3. But they did win the pistol, remember, as well. And they had that shocker of around number 2. But they've kind of neutralized everything now. It's going to be another eco from EnVyUs here. Partial buy, if you will. Some upgraded pistols here, and they've got the 3 HE grenades. Look out towards main entrance. That's where most teams will use them. And we'll see where that rings true right now. Barbar could find himself in a lot of trouble. Nades come in, but they don't hit him too hardly there. It's going to be Lamberts with a CZ. Okay. To do what he could there, but Freddy B taking him down. Same story for Barbar as he gets the double kill towards main entrance.
Nicely done. Pretty Scout again pushing up towards B. Maeve watching this. Timing could be a factor on it. Did give a chance for maybe another shot to come through, but unable to land. You're kind of praying at that point. Lovely stuff from VKL. Beautiful work with the Deagle. It's a gun to hand. Not sure if he's going to be able to keep hold of it, but going to give it a darn good go. Going to be chased down very early here by Freddy, but the bomb's going to be planted. They're relatively safe at this point. VKL just desperately wants that rifle.
He does, doesn't he? He wants to hold on to that. It's a nice rifle to have as well. So AK-47, he's showing us what he can do with that weapon. Headshots all over the place. He takes down Freddy B as well. It's going to be the 2 versus 1. He cannot win the round, but still, he's putting on quite the show for us with his aim and individual skill. 3 kills in total, and I think that's going to send a message out for Epsilon. Maybe just let me keep this weapon. I don't want to have to kill all of you. It's going to hurt you a lot more than it's going to hurt me. So he'll be hiding towards the dumpster for now. It doesn't look like they're going to be hunting him down. Nice display there from VKL.
That was pretty nice.
That was good, wasn't it?
No armor, has to land them that cleanly. If 1 bullet lands, maybe 2, you know that knockback's just going to absolutely destroy you, so really crisp.
Oh, they got him.
Oh, no.
Oh, wow.
You hate to see it.
So just for anyone's unaware, that kind of spot, the dump spot, like throughout all iterations of Counter-Strike in the last 15 years, that's always been the spot you go to when you're trying to save a weapon. That's what everyone goes to. Like, it's considered safe, so you always get a pre-fire that, so he runs on the corner maybe and does find him. Oh, it's a little bit disappointing in that respect, but still, he gave us a good show. And there's still plenty of money here. It's not really the end of the world for EnVyUs. It's nice to have the AK-47s on the CT side, but still, 4-3 for Epsilon. We go into a real gun round here. The AWP out for Smooya, and he's going aggressive, of course. And what a shot that was. Finds Pettis go, and he just full control of the B-bomb side as well. That's aggressive play we love to see. Maeve chimes in, and that should be round done.
Sometimes you have to let an animal off the leash, and that is exactly what just happened.
Yeah.
Smooya just threw Molly through, and it doesn't matter. He's going in for it, and he's so adamant he wants that kill. You could see he's not going to stop till he gets it. And that B-side's all his. They don't expect that sort of thing. You don't expect an AWP to come flying out of ramp and do that to you. So again, you can't hold it against EnVy for this.
I might be pouring on a bit thick right now, but that's how players like JW became so prolific with that sort of play. He's throwing the rulebook of Counter-Strike out the window, and you don't expect it to happen. You drop a Molotov there, you think, right, I've bought myself 7 seconds, no one's going to be coming through that area. But if someone does, and it's with an AWP of all weapons as well, you just don't see that coming. And if you're aggressive enough and you're confident enough in your own ability to make that work, it looks amazing. If he runs down there and misses the shot, it looks so dumb. It looks so stupid, right? It just doesn't look like, what is he doing? But if he pulls off the shot, it's legendary. And that's what I love about those kind of plays and the confidence he has of his own ability. It's the final shot from Smooya as well. What a round.
Can we get that from his perspective? If we can get that last kill, I want to see how he landed that. It looked like he just dropped at the end. I'd be curious. Just does seem as though You hear the French side.
Yeah, we can't get as much insight for that one.
No, of course. A little bit of a shame you can't hear it as much of a... Oh, team knife?
How is...
Did Smooya just do
Oh,
that?
he actually did the right-click backstab into...
Smooya, why you like this? You got to make up for it now. Did all right before. Made it look a little fancy. But now you've made it actually a little uncomfortable because even though, of course, EnVy are very low on this round, they don't have the firepower, it does make those deagles, those pistols, a little bit more viable.
We'll see. It's a difficult round for EnVyUs, but the damage done, maybe they can find something with this one. It's Freddy B down at 39 points of health. A little bit rare to see that. Stabbing your own team is not recommended here in the Elite Series.
No. Just kind of losing his head a little bit. I guess easy to lose focus sometimes. You have a big round like that, you're not really switched on. You're thinking it's a pug again, no team damage. You're just flying around at a nice little time.
That's true. That's such a good point.
But still, all that aside, this is where we'll see the damage come through, if there is to be seen. You can hear the deagles being landed through. Lovely little touchdown from Cosme. No problem. Bar strikes. And it's clean. VKL, though, we saw that deagle. We saw what it could do. Petty scale, that 5-7, a little different these days. You can't dance like you used to, but you can certainly still land shots accurately close by. VKL towards Freddy B. And it was actually Barbar.
Ooh!
Oh, my... Okay, that was Barbar who got the knife. Excuse me. I'm not going to blame you, Smooya. That's my bad. But now this becomes a problem. We've got Pity Skill and VKL both in a very good spot here. Maybe a little strange. They're both at the old bomb train, but making this round. Oh, my word. The 5-7. Thank you, Valve, for doing this. 1v1. Smooya's wondering where the hell his teammates went. He's got 14 seconds, Henry. This could be done.
Yep, he has to act very quickly here as well. AWP not known for his presence in close-range situations. It's going to be Petty Skull. Surely wins this one. Guaranteed. Somehow he doesn't find the kill. Got to spam it. Deny the plant. It's all going wrong, but he finally gets it there. Oh, very touch and go on either side of the server there, but still, Epsilon with a bit of a blunder. Smooya can't do anything with that situation, as you pointed out. About 10 seconds remaining, and it seemed like it was going to be a difficult round from the get-go. Stabbing a teammate's one might seem like a big deal. They're good enough to 39 points of health. I mean, just one deagle shot anywhere on the body will take him down, and that's exactly what happened. So Barbar was the player that betrayed his teammate Freddy B.
Yeah, exactly. I've got to say sorry to Smooya.
I just wanted to reiterate
that. Yeah. You know, he was looking like he was after him. No. Oh, Barbar.
Sure.
Smooya, though, again, looks like he wants to make the play happen. You can see him. He wants this himself. Nothing there, though. An early smoke towards Pop to deny any sort of quick piece to come through. And it does force EnVy to use their utility early as well. Oh, a little bit of damage coming in here. Cosme, are they going for the double upper play again? Two players just walking out towards that upper area. And this time, Petty Scale's having none of it. VKL's aware. You do it once, fair enough. Twice, not going to happen. Smooya thinking twice about this now as well.
Yeah, you can see the flaws in Epsilon's game. I wasn't expecting a tactical masterclass, but still, this is too loose for my liking. The fact that they're just rushing out upper platform, players dying alone, running through flames as well. It doesn't seem to be any coordination there. There's no real utility deployed to actually buy them some map control. It just seems like they're relying heavily on the aim of the individual. Sure, they've got bucket loads of that, but at the same time, you do need a few tactics to take down the defense of a team like EnVyUs, who are very drilled and know exactly what they have to do to win rounds here. And it will be almost a clean sweep here. 50 seconds remaining. It's up to Smooya and Freddy B to try and find any sort of opening they can. Sure, the round's not definitely over, but very little chance Epsilon even get the bomb down here.
There it is. That's surely the nail in the coffin. Lambert. It's fine, Freddy B. Smooya. That's not going to happen. Nice work from Lambert. And that's a player I want to see starting to shine again. Very, very nice play from him on Inferno Lambert, that is. Nice AWPing. Loved the aggression down middle on the CT side. Loved the versatility we saw. Not seen so much of it here. A little bit quieter on that. Been a little outdone. Been a little bit pressured. Haven't quite had the money either. It's been,
sure.
You know, in the back of our thoughts here. But 5-5, money's finally broken for Epsilon.
Yeah, it's looking promising now for the EnVyUs side. We'll see what they can do here. That was a really weird round from Epsilon. You can see, like, we cast a train earlier, right? And you can see, like, the tactics being deployed and the different sort of approaches you can have. So far, there's been defaults and fast rushes from Epsilon, which can be fine, but if it's not working, you need something to fall back onto. That's what we comment on a lot of the teams. Like, we mentioned Fnatic earlier as well. They were very good at working the fundamentals of the round, but still, they lack tactics, and that's something they had to work on eventually. Cool. And we're seeing a little bit of that right now. But still, EnVyUs with the clean sweep, more or less. I talked about that round because they are just on pistols here. Yeah. Not really much they can do with that. The bomb will not be planted. And with Freddy B with Glock, no armor, just to hold up here and try and do anything he can. He might frustrate us all and just be walking around with the Glock. No real reason to do so. Yeah,
10 seconds.
There's no chance he really gets a kill here or the bomb down, but maybe it's a chance for them to use this like a timeout or just kind of calm things down and work out what the approach will be in the next round, calculate their money. It's desperate trying to get the bomb down here, but you've got to give it a go. Got to be in it to win it, I believe they say.
Henry, I hear you say that all the time.
Yeah. Well,
you love those sort of sports quotes. I see you on Twitter, retweeting them.
I love it.
Can't get enough. But you can see Pettiscella already considering that upper push. It's going to be a bit of timing, but it does seem as though he's aware. And a nice attempt for a bomb plant, but not to be seen. Locked out, locked down by Envy, and they are finally back in this game. It felt a little rocky for a while. It felt like there was a couple of answers coming through for Epsilon, but there's the quell, there's the culling, and there's the stop to it all.
Well, I heard the word splash B there. That's a good strategy. I like to use that one at home as well.
Your French is excellent.
Yeah, it's working out for me now. Like, it's been about 15 years since the LGCSEs, but still, it's all coming back to me now.
Flooding back.
Well, here we go. Round number 12. And it's going to be a fast play. This has been the go-to strategy here. Smoothie, what spawn you got? Try and run out and get the pick. It's definitely out there. It's a bit audacious, but I've been enjoying it, I have to say. When it works, it looks spectacular. If he gets shut off by the flashbangs, he kind of gets stifled almost. And looks like the CTs want to try and find his first frag. It's Barbar to go down first. 5-on-4 once again. The
pressure is unbelievable they're mounting, and that's going to be annoying for Smoothie. He's going to be pretty angry about that, I can imagine. But nice response from the rest of the Epsilon guys. Maeve and Cosmine making it count, but the bomb... Again, this is devastating. This stops the viability of these rounds. That aggression, the kind of smothering nature coming out from EnVyUs is very hard to handle.
So they get one kill and they have complete control of the B-bomb side, but CT's like, you know what, you can have the B-bomb side. Without a bomb, that's pretty useless, I'm afraid. And it's Freddy B that goes down to the hands of Lambert as well. And we still have a minute remaining here. This round isn't necessarily over, but it'd be a blunder now from EnVyUs to even allow Cosmin near this bomb. They've got two CTs watching it. Presumably one of them was with the AWP. It is indeed. That's Lambert outside main entrance, and then we've got Hadji inside, up close and personal, trying to find the next frag. Epsilon, they've made a few mistakes in this series so far. Inferno, there are plenty of them. They've left the bomb already on this map in T-spawn before, and here we go, a frag. Okay, maybe not. BKL shuts him down.
I love how excited you sound about that one, Henry. A frag?
Yeah.
But no, the denial. Good. Yeah, you saw the barrel. You kind of think would work his way, but I do like the way that Malik is really vocal about this.
Yeah.
You know, considering I think he's a stand-in coach almost. He's kind of stepped into this. He wasn't their main coach. He's the coach for the main team, the main Envy side, the higher tier team. You can see that he's bringing a lot of experience here, and it'd be nice to have a little bit of a backbone there to keep them kind of just working through the motions.
They seem very composed generally. Yeah. They're not the kind of team that's screaming, but they know what they have to get done. They're not looking devastated when they lose rounds as well. They look quite composed throughout. They're not making wild decisions. And Epsilon, like we said, they're focusing really on, okay, so what kind of spawn you get that AWP out and try and get a kill. And that looks really good for one round, right? Yeah. They have on the pistol as well. The tactics just haven't been there. But as I say that, Lauren, we do have a set piece coming out. Oof. They're setting out 3 smokes here. The first time we've really seen a set piece from Epsilon generally on train. Smokes go out. The objective here, try and get the bomb down. It's not even necessarily a full commitment in terms of the buy. They've got pistols, 3 sets of armor. The smokes are deployed, looking decent. If they can get the bomb down here, it's a pretty decent round. But we'll see what happens as Jax.
It's a fake.
It is, you're right. Towards inside we go.
Oh, Pettiscella isn't being moved. Mollying towards upper. As soon as that hits, the lower ramp side is going to push. They're going to flex into this one. The late lurk comes out from Smoothie, but he's only, well, at 20 HP. What's he going to achieve from this? The bomb goes down, yet to be planted though. Freddy B on the side with the CZ, can't make it count, and Envy will not be moved. They understand the plan. They're not overreacting, not over-responding, and they hold their ground.
So it was indeed the fake, the first real strategy, if you will, the set piece, I guess we call it, instead of a strategy, from Epsilon. And it's 3 smokes towards outside, trying to force a rotation and hopefully have one player towards inside. It's exactly what they got, but unfortunately, when they got to the inside side, didn't account for the player close range near the lower ramp on top of the train, and he took the plant down and denied it being picked up once again. It's round number 14, back on the AWP and Smoothie. Without head armor, though, that's a bit of a problem. One bullet from the M4 will take him down, but he goes towards Ivy this time. Not as hyper-aggressive as what we saw before. That is from Lambert. Like we discussed that position before. If you can push back that CT in that position, means they can't have full reign at that side of the map.
Going for a bit of a spam down towards Ivy. Boost comes over, nade comes through. You can see the back and forth pieces of the puzzle. As soon as you hear the jump, as soon as you see the smoke go down, you can see the responses, even without having the full information, the full vision. Of course, X-ray only available to us, so we see the outlines through the walls. The players obviously cannot see this. So just that game sense really kicking in. Molly comes in as well. That's going to force VKL back. Let's see how they respond to this. 3 players on Ivy waiting to go now, raring to get going. Molotovs go in, clearing out those corners, but you can see they push the extremities. They already have players sitting at the back by Ivy. They got players pushed up by Olaf's spot, and Smooya gets decapitated. VKL Lambert, it's a shutdown, it's a whitewash, and Lambert again delivers crisp, clean shots, and the locks aren't happening for Barbar. There it is again. Envy going from strength to strength here.
Very similar scenes to what we saw on the first map there, Lauren. It's looking like to be a 10-5 scoreline, and Epsilon, I have to say, just don't seem fired up right now. It's not the team I kind of described in the pre-game, saying they've got a huge skill ceiling, they can turn up here. We've got 3 amazing players on this team. Freddy B, Barbar, Smooya, they should be devouring some of the likes of the EnVyUs squad, but for now, they're looking quiet. Barbar, once again, have a shocking game from him. 6 frags. He needs to be one of the talisman for Epsilon generally, but it's just not happening. It seems like they're lacking something here today. There's something I can't really put my finger on, but for now, number 15 has to force buy into it. 3 AKs, a Galil there, and a UMP for Maeve. What's the play? Well, in terms of utility, you got a Molotov and flashbangs, that's it. How do you enter a bomb zone and train with nothing at all? Barbar, he seems to have the solution. He has got some map control here, but has to drop off. The flashbang knocks him back. Oh, the auto sniper, I didn't even notice that. It's Hadji, okay. I like that. Sends out a message to his opposition at least.
Yeah, you don't want to go near those sort of things. The spam's so good, especially at this sort of range. It actually does become incredibly viable. It's not just one of those kind of quirky guns that you buy just to be a nuisance. It has a bit of a place here, but Pity Skelly's going to be probably the next person to make contact. Smooya, not expecting it. They've been doing that so often as well. They've played that upper catwalk card. It's not going to work out again. And well, Epsilon, it's a very flat performance.
Yeah. I'm not getting too excited about the prospect of Epsilon bouncing back and finding the second map here in this series. If you are just joining us, it was 16-6 on Inferno in favor of EnVyUs, looking very formidable, a tight unit. This absolutely, like, just working well, like a squad should be generally. But Epsilon being a lot more wild. They've been running around the rounds, they win it down to huge individual performances. We saw a bit of that here in the first half, but once again, it's the EnVyUs side that have looked like the better team. I think that's the operative word. They look like a team. Epsilon, not so much right now.
Yeah, Epsilon, I'm a little let down by it, honestly. I thought this matchup could have been a real go-getter between these two. I think you had a nice clash of styles, but we're just not seeing the best from Epsilon here at all. And we've seen them play very well, even the games they've lost before. You know, even in the ones that they didn't pick up, you've seen kind of a little bit more fire to them. Not really seeing it here. So for me, a little bit of a letdown. I became a bit of a. I really enjoyed their games. I really enjoyed watching them progress throughout this Epsilon. But today, Envy are playing a far greater game. They've come into this with that classic mentality, a far better approach, knowing what they want to do. They've clearly done their homework as well. You know that. That's pretty going to be the heads of Epsilon boys as well. They know that they liked a good anti-strat. It might be frustrating them.
We'll see what happens in the second half. A must-win pistol, I would say, for Epsilon. From what I've seen so far, lose that, I think their heads, which seem to be already out of this one, it'll be even further removed. We'll see what happens. I'm still hoping that they can maybe make this an interesting final game of the day. You know, we want to see a nice 16-14, something like that. Who knows? But EnVyUs for now, 2 smokes, 3 flashbangs, a decoy in the mix as well. VKL and Petty Skell are going to be the utility players for this one. Smokes out there. There we go. The tire's going towards Connector. And we have got terrorists towards Ivy as well. Bomb will be holding in T-spawn just for now while they work out where they can find their frags. Freddy beat down to 1 HP already, but it's Cosmin fighting back, doing a good job there, and it's going to be Smooya baited in. That's perfect. And now we do have the advantage here for the Epsilon side, but not for long. BKL shutting it down. Low HP players all over the place, and no bomb going down as of yet. We'll have a chance to catch our breath as it looks like we do have EnVyUs heading towards inside an open bomb site, Lauren. What a blunder. But still, Epsilon do find the kill. BKL, low HP, goes down.
Well, this gets a little bit uncomfortable, doesn't it? Bomb plant Lambert, what can you do? Can you make up for the lack of numbers that you currently hold? A nice angle. Oh, look at the patience. It might be his virtue here as well. Oh, that's the shot. Heads will roll, and it's all Epsilon's. Freddy P, 9 HP. Dire times. And there it is. Dire times good for dire measures, and that's all he had left.
You hate to see that happen. It seems like Epsilon took the bait, hook, line, and sinker. Well, the beautiful thing about that was it's EnVyUs with a low HP player as well. It's VKL. He had 9 HP, and he had to do something with his teammates. He knows he can't find kills there, but if he can go towards that side and get deep enough into the bomb site just to show presence in that area, sure, when he goes down, he won't get anything in return, but he has bought his teammates some time. They get towards inside, and we pushed all the way down towards the connector, and you could see, I thought Epsilon were going to check that all day long. You come in 10 seconds after the bomb's gone down, presumably you expect them to be pushed right down there. Didn't check it, almost got the refrag there, but wasn't meant to be, and it's a big pistol there for the EnVyUs side. 11-5 now. but we do know how problematic the pistols can be in CSGO, especially in the Elite Series. It is kind of lesser levels, not top tier CS. You can see these teams struggle against the likes of Desert Eagles, 5-7s, and we'll see what happens here, as we do have 4 of those available for Epsilon. Will be Cosme down to 5-7 and smoke. No defuse gets available, of course. May even no armor. In terms of the buy for EnVyUs, I'm not a fan of this at all, Lauren. 3 MAC-10s and an MP7, but Jax, he's got the AK, finds the first kill.
I would say that Envy have been one of the only teams that has controlled these rounds. The ones that have approached this correctly with utility, with what they do and how they work into it. This could all go wrong. This you know, the theory of what we've seen so far could all go very, very wrong, but generally they have a nicer approach. They keep the right mentality.
We know they're a team, so it's a complete polar opposite to what we saw. Epsilon in the first half, they get the AKs out, they get a couple of SMGs and no utility. EnVyUs, they don't go for the firepower whatsoever. They want a full array of utility. They want the smokes, the molotovs, the flashbang. They want to find that first kill and then fully commit with the tactics as well. Look at all the utility raining in on top of Smooya now. How can he get anything going here? It's just burning alive. It forces him out of position, and you can see how effective the utility can be. Spot on stuff there from the EnVyUs side, and that's a really, really nice anti-eco.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
You saw how uncomfortable every single player was. Whether or not they died to the Molotov or not, there was a player watching the angle they were forced to or falling back from. Nowhere you could hide. So very well done to Envy, and I like this sort of composure. You're up in a great situation. What, you're 11-5 at the time. You're still keeping that mentality of, all right, we're running through everything we got here. We want to get that first place. We want to prove that we are the best team here. There aren't challenges. We, by a long way as well, because Epsilon were on their heels for a while. So were Prophecy, but that was a statement piece. And that's why we might be seeing again. Envy, a switch up, a little bit of a different look here, fast pace. They know that Epsilon will be suffering money-wise. You've got to be a little careful. Those USBs still do work, but good deals of money, great deals of damage.
Yeah.
The MAC-10's going farming.
And you're absolutely fine. With a MAC-10 going down there, it's not the end of the world, right? You know rifles are coming out for their CDs next round, so chances throw them into the bomb so there. They get a couple of kills and go down, that's fine. Ideally, don't actually want to take that MAC-10 into the next round. It's not the end of the world. Try and farm some cash a bit, try and pay off the debt for it, and then you go into the next round with an AK, and that's going to be EPK. Exactly what happens there. So quite a clean round. Just Cosme now. Don't think he finds a frag here. Take an absolutely lovely shot there. Jax finds him. 13-5. Definitely still bonus round territory there. We call it a bonus round because technically you shouldn't really have like 3 SMGs going to that first gun round. It's not ideal, but you have a ton of money available. You know the CTs with the force buy. What do you all got here? What have you spotted? Go on.
The amount of SMGs against the double.
That's what I was about to go
armor.
into. So the reason this is so viable is because you know they force one the second round. It's something we're seeing less and less up in CSGO generally at a very high level because you find yourself in this position where you have no head armor. You get a double AWP set up, but they've got no armor whatsoever. They're so vulnerable to these SMGs right now. A set piece, you get close range with the SMGs, that could be something marvelous, and that's exactly what's happening right now as we get closer to the bomb site.
This is perfect. They just got to land the shots. It's harder than it sounds, but they've done everything right. They've set the right outline to the way they have to color this in now. But look at that bomb. This is all but a ruse. They're just showing a lot of presence towards A. They're still hitting this site. Smooya lands the first. That's great, but he's backed away. Can't find the second. A bit of a leg comes in. That's good, but he needs a frag. But no, Jax is there. Hand-delivered shots coming through. Jax is doing what he can with this rifle. That's perfect. You want him to be the firepower at that point.
They're falling back as well.
Oh, dearie me.
This is great.
It's just everything, isn't it, Henry?
Yeah, the CTs have no idea what's going on. Is it inside? Is it not? I don't know. But
both of them on B.
They don't know what's happening right now. And you can see Lambert. He's up close. He's holding the backtrack there, making sure no one can push towards the bomb train. But still, EnVyUs has been quite tentative here. Lambert, he's going to shut down Barbar for sure. He's made a noise now with that scope. Ooh, shorting over the face. There it is. Easy kill. Just about. Could have been a bit problematic there, but Barbar goes down. Just lovely stuff. They're not overcommitting. I would have liked them just to see go all in towards that side there. Yeah, but still, they are making very good work of this situation. Cosme now M4 in hand. Freddie B flanking in as well. Cosme, I think he's been spotted at this point. Flash is coming in, and surely he goes down. There it is. Final kill available now for Freddie B. And they're killing each other, making it easy for him. Oh, this could fall apart. It could fall apart. They're killing each other. Freddie B pushes through the flames. 20 seconds remaining as well. It's Lambert with the AWP. A lifeline potentially here for Epsilon. This should not be happening. It's all falling apart with 10 seconds remaining as well. Lambert. The impossible happens. Somehow they give that round away. It's not all bad news that they still bring it down to the 1v1 situation. The CTs are chasing anyway with tons of money available for the T side, but that was a lock-in round. That was done. Why did they kill each other? I have to see that frag as to what happened.
It just...
it's always connected. There's bad communication, I guess, generally.
Yeah, that's...
Panicked.
It was panic. But I wish they had a little bit more of a kick to that pace, take a little bit of that firepower that Epsilon can have. They just committed to that. Okay, they might have had some trouble with Barbar, but beyond that, you had everything. You've done it right.
overthinking some situations,
Yeah.
perhaps, trying to be too methodical with it, too tactical, and not just sticking together, getting that bomb down, waited a little bit too long and allowed them to suss out it wasn't an inside play. I think that was a great call from them. Let's not go inside, let's go outside fast. And you have one player there, sure, he might get a kill, but you refrag him, you flash him off. I think they're overthinking the situation a bit too much.
Theory is nice, though. I like the theory. I hope the execution does maintain, and we see Envy going from strength to strength. But it is a lifeline for Epsilon. Maybe a gifted one, unforced errors and all that jazz. It's only a discussion.
The problem is now, if they don't win this round, that's like double eco territory right now. The last round was a 1v1, and now it's a 5-on-4. Lose this, the game is pretty much over. But Freddie B, the hero of the last round, not going down about a fight, it seems as well. Finds Lambert, but once again, it's all a ruse. Trying to find openings where they can. It's VKL, who somehow has been undetected, but not for long. Barbar takes him down, and that should be the round now. It's looking very good for Epsilon. Betty Skull and teammates don't really have much to work with here. They're forcing their way out towards Ivy. I'm not really believing right now. The bomb's on T-Spawn. What's the play here? Cosme not having any of it, but taken down by that Mac 10 eventually.
If they had the bomb, if they had something in this, I might give him a shot. But you look at Petty Skull, he's 31 HP. Hadshi doesn't have freedom to move. He's not safe from anywhere, and he knows it. He's got Smooya left. He's got Barbar right. He's hearing Smooya. He's almost being baited into this. Hadshi's smart though. He's still considering it, but Barbar actually gives away the game a little. Peeking into that one. You can see Petty Skull now working through. Don't kill him this time, Hadshi. And oh my word, Petty Skull finds the frag. I didn't expect that one. Down to 10 seconds though. Oh my word. It's a 1v1, but he doesn't know the bomb. Freddy doesn't know that. He's going to hear the steps. Run, Freddy, run.
Oh.
Petty Skull can do nothing. 2 seconds left. He just has to stay alive, and he does. Money's tight, but the round's on the board. But what an incredible round.
Oh, it's definitely not the prettiest.
No, it's not.
Showing us they do have some flaws as well. A couple of rounds in a row where they've kind of had oversights there. The bomb left in T-Spawn for so long as well, and it seems so promising for them. But once again, they do keep Epsilon modest. And they're going to be buying into this one. I thought they were going to call a timeout here. That would have made sense to me, but forcing into it. Round number 21, 3 AK-47s, 2 MAC-10s. The MAC-10 so prevalent here for EnVyUs. They're loving it. It's not a weapon we see this often in top tier CS, but they seem to be fans of it. And we'll go into round number 21 here. Same thing stands. If they can win this round, EnVyUs are just trying to chase Epsilon here and just find that wild card round. If they can get it, it shuts down their money, and then they have the advantage here. But obviously, that's a tall order.
I am really interested what the end game here is from Envy. They've been exciting to watch, I have to say. And they've got a lot of utility. They've kind of, I guess, almost bought in this sort of idea of it. A little bit of a run jump there. Just flinging him over, checking the corners out. And you can kind of do it with the MAC-10. Again, off we go. Just send him around the map. And they haven't really gone anywhere yet. They've just kind of gone throughout the default. They've actually fallen away from B. Maybe might find that out if he pushes further towards the box doors, but it should be hit towards A pretty swiftly. Not sure what the end game is. Plenty of mollies. I'd love to see that hit that they did before, whereas, you know, against the pistols from Epsilon, there's lovely Molotovs that kind of split throughout the A side of things. And you can see the pinch coming in from Ivy as well. 2 players, Hadshi there, and Jax looking to tighten the noose. Cosme uncomfortable. You can see he's worried. He's panicked. Through the molly they come. He does get one decent work, and now that will alert the others. But Barbar now turns attention, and he does land the kill. It's Freddie B delivering as well. Maybe Epsilon have a handle on this finally. But decent trades from the T side, but it's only going to leave Lambert. 8 HP is simply not enough to sustain fights. He needs clean kills.
He does indeed. Still within a shout of winning the round, though. The time ticking away. Spots defeats a Barbar. Surely that's a kill. There it is. Now it becomes a very interesting situation. We've got Mabe coming in from the inside bomb side, rushing in towards the site. I think he has made the correct decision here, but the bomb goes down. This shot means everything, and I thought Lambert had the chance to blow Mabe's head off, but wasn't meant to be. And once again, Lauren, it comes down to the 1v1 situation. We had 3 of those in a row now. And EnVyUs just can't convert it to a round victory. The bomb goes down. They can keep buying into these ones. They know the money's so low for Epsilon. Money's low for either side. The bomb is defused, though. And you can see Epsilon soon looking a little bit happier now. They are winning the majority of the clutches in this half, at least. And EnVyUs, they've got a decision to make now. Do you keep forcing, or do you give in and allow the CT to stabilize and just make sure you don't throw this game away by keep force buying over and over again, right? That's why the coach is here to make these decisions. This looks like a more conservative approach, partial buy.
Just around 2K, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. We've got 4th stage loss bonus next round, so that's fine. So keep it around the 2K to 2.5K. then you're absolutely fine. And especially you get the bomb down this round as well. This sort of buy certainly lends itself towards that sort of situation.
Here we go. These are some nice smokes coming through, but Barbar sloppy. Overcommitted almost. Didn't need to be that close. Nice flash too. Freddy B flashed up, but still recovers in time. Jack's unable to strike, but you can see the B hit now coming into fruition. It's Smooya on the other side. Spots one. He's waiting for the bomb to cross there, actually, and Petty Scale now gets a chance to do it. Oh, Smooya, a lovely idea, but he might have let that one slip away. Petty Scale now. Oh, my word, I'd be angry. 2v3. Lambert's on the prowl, too. He's got armor, he's got a gun. Petty Scale just needs to stay alive, buy a bit of time, do what he can. A little bit too late to the party, and Freddy B's aware. Costly, but another one on the board.
It is. Giving a couple of kills away, but still, Epsilon win the round. Scoreline going to be 13-9 now. Bomb did not go down there. Nice shot from Smooya as the bomb crossed towards the site. It was denied generally. Round number 23. Another 5 for EnVyUs here. Orb in the hands of Lambert. No head armor to work with. We did discuss the idea of that against the M4s. Can be a bit of an issue. Smooya he's on 16 kills right now. Freddy B on 17. Smooya goes towards the inside area with the AWP. Most players don't go much further than this lower ramp position, but it's Smooya. He's going all in. This is a kind of Fallen-esque play.
Oh, God.
He likes to hold his angle, and he hits the shots like that as well. Takes him down 5-on-4.
Oh, something terrifying about that sort of thing, isn't it? It's so risky. Sort of high risk, high reward, I guess.
Is why he drops out smoke as well. That's not to really take any attention away, but it's to give him a retreat plan. As soon as he gets that first kill, they can't really find him on the refrag because he's got that smoke veil to protect him. And
a quick hit now off the back of this. This could be an error. They're kind of walking into the setup piece that Epsilon have. Those first kills are so influential here, it seems. Jax, VKL, and Hadji now have to try and piece it together, try and pull this one back from the brink because they're down to a minute and they don't have many options. You can see the other couple of players trying to split through the back lines here, but they don't have much success. As Maeve's already aware this could be a possibility. He does get outdone, but Freddy B in the back with Cosmine keeps it all together. 3 alive, round on the board. We're going through the motions. Eventually, we're going to have to see what Envy can do to stop this, stop the rot, stop that comeback from building.
Round number 24. Seems like we could get that good game we were looking for here, Lauren. Epsilon's starting to wake up. They're winning the clutches. We're seeing those aggressive plays pay off. And bucket loads for Smooya. Another eco here, or partial buy if you will, for EnVyUs. P250, some body armor, some smokes, flashbangs to work with here. More smokes to be deployed, try and get that bomb down. There's going to be one player who's made his way out. That's Hadji. Surely he'll be dealt with momentarily. The smoke gives him something to work with here. His teammates will be joining him momentarily as the Molotovs rain in. You can see what a tactical team EnVyUs are here, but Freddy B and co, they are doing a good job of finding the frags with the bomb. It's going to be planted here. Oh no!
Henry, what's happening? How has this happened in any way, shape or form? Okay, VKL and Jax, the duo from the B side on Inferno. Hopefully they got a little something building between them because Cosmine wants to fight and he finds the wrong end of it. Jax finds him. It's all on Jax though. No armor, no sustain. But he gets the tag, but no frag. There it is again. These rounds are disgracefully close. This shouldn't be going the way it is. It shouldn't be down to this sort of wire. I love the kind of little, I guess, almost path of smoke to the bomb site. They're just kind of allowing that route to form, give them the plant, get some decent off-plant positions, even with just those smokes. The theory is great from Envy, but they're just not winning out the rounds.
You're absolutely right. The tactic is spot on. They're getting the bomb down there. It's coming down to clutch situations, which is what you want there. Technically, you have the upper hand, though. When the bomb's down, the team's going to retake, obviously lacking weaponry. Molotov's there to really work with there, but a decent attempt there from EnVyUs. 13-11 now, so to get a bit scary for them as we enter round number 25, the closing sectors of the second map here at the Gfinity Elite Series. This is for the #1 spot in the playoffs. And well, I guess we already know that EnVyUs have got it, but still, Epsilon want to send out a message to them and show they are going to be contenders for the overall title.
Absolutely. These guys ferocious. Don't want to give away too much either. Someone's brought up on the desk, but Smooya, how much does he want? How much does he want to change here? There's 3 players on the other side. They're looking for this too.
He wants a bit more.
There's a run boost here coming in. That's nice. Can he get away safely? He's going to fall back to the first box. That's an issue. He's got supporting Cosmine. Cosmine delivers. That's brilliant. That actually might play him in even further. Oh, Lambert. Quicker on the trigger. Smooya goes down. Desperate to try and make those plays happen, but still, they retain numbers. They keep advantage here, Epsilon. 4v3.
4v3 for sure. More aggressive play there. Smooya finds the first pick. Intelligent to allow his teammates to back him up as well. They're expecting to find a retreating player with a back turn, but they don't get that. They get greeted by the M4. Smooya goes down eventually to the hands of Lambert, but EnVyUs struggling now on the T side. Again to the 35-second mark here. They go towards inside. They've got plenty of utility here. 3 smokes, flashbangs, Molotovs as well. They're great for the post-plant situation when the city's trying to retake the bomb site. Good news is as well, EnVyUs were ending up towards the B site, only one player waiting there, that's Maeve. He's got no smoke, he's got no incendiary, he probably has to fall back here, he can't overcommit to this situation. Push with the smoke, I think that's a bit of a blunder, but the flashbang could be enough for him, going for it, and he's going to try and shut them down, but it's a little bit obvious.
Yeah, Lambert, though, getting tagged up, still alive. Maeve completely misses the player. Pushed up 9 seconds, though. Bomb's not planted. It will be now. Nothing to stop it at this point. Only a flash left, and the retake now begins. A 2v3 as well. Not too easy. Petitskill pushed up, one on towards site, one player from upper. Flash delivered, none spotted. He does have Cosmine to the right. That's the next piece in this. Nice work from Freddie B, but is any more possible from this man? Well, surely Cosmine's meant to be there. Lambert is low, and now there it is. Freddie B again, but it's VKL. Still alive. Now he's playing it right.
God.
He's dodging, he's weaving, he just has to play the time. Cosmine's following for it. Hook, line, and sinker. You don't need to peek. Oh, and again, VKL is running rings around him. No time remains, and Envy have done enough again. How close are these rounds?
Some very questionable decisions there.
Christ.
The overall clutch. It didn't seem like anyone wanted to give in at all or bait anything out. BKL just non-stop phasing there. Didn't even want to count the 5 seconds and
He's
delay.
just
Wanted to keep going in, keep giving an opportunity, but luckily he stays alive. Oh, goodness gracious. EnVyUs there, picking up the first round, I think, in 5. It's been a while since we posted around here. So many tight clutches, and this is what I've been discussing, Lauren. As soon as Epsilon give away 1 round, sure, they've won like 4 in a row, but as soon as they give away 1, they find themselves in turmoil in terms of the financial situation. 5-7, CZ, Scouts, UMPs, loses round, pretty much game over. But Smooya, of course it's him, pushing that lower round once again. They can't handle him. He's hitting every single shot right now. This time it's not the AWP, it's the M4, and he takes himself down to 5 HP, but they have the man advantage here.
But does he drop that gun off to anyone?
Of course he doesn't.
Of course he doesn't. Cosmine gets his head ripped off. And now they're falling like flies. Jax is at the helm of this Barbar, though. Wants a bit of the action, but too many players, they're everywhere. He has no safety net, there's nowhere to fall back to. And it's Smooya to do everything. He needs this. A tag is not enough, and Maeve is a mile away. This could be 15, unless Maeve could do something outstanding.
We'll see what he's got. Smoke available, incendiary as well. He spots Lambert, but can't find the shot just yet. BKL, he makes some really weird decisions the last few rounds, I have to say. No reason to challenge that whatsoever. You've got the advantage. It's 3 versus 1. He wants to battle. They've got utility and bucket loads. Just let him make him work for it. But no harm, no foul. As Hadji gets that final frag. And it will be Epsilon now looking down the barrel of the 2-0. Like we said, it doesn't really mean too much in the grand landscape of the tournament. Generally, it will be EnVyUs regardless in that first place seed of the playoffs. For anyone's unaware, it means you get a more favorable route to the grand final. That's how it should be working. But for now, Epsilon has to be the 4 spy here in round number 27. Deagles, CZs, a UMP. It's been a lot of 4 spies in this series so far, but it looks like EnVyUs are going to take the win here. But still a chance. We'll see what the Pistols can do.
They're coming in with pace as well here, EnVy. They want this done, and that could be an error. They could be counting their chickens before they've hatched, but Jax has got other plans, as does Lambert. 2 kills now back-to-back, leaving 3. Freddie B wants to be integral. He wants to be a factor, but it's Barbar finding Petitskill. What is going on? How are they losing out on this one? Jax has to do it all himself now. If they want it in this round, it's all on him.
2v1 situation. It's map point, and against all the odds, it's EnVyUs going aggressive there, trying to shut the round down as quickly as they possibly could, but it hasn't worked out for them. Still, it's Jax. He's got a chance to win this round. 21 HP on Maeve as well. He has a lot of time to work with here. The problem is the CDs have the bomb. He's trying to suggest he's gone somewhere else. Has he pushed inside? Has he gone towards Pop Dog? T-spawn. They're not sure. He holds his position that he's originally spotted him. Flashbang towards heaven. See if he can get anything done here. Spots the bomb. At least knows the CD's not watching it for now.
Ooh, we might be getting heard here. Here's the op scope in. Looks towards the green train. One at electric. He should have died then. Freddie B comes through just at the end. This is one of those games where it's basically down to the players to make the least amount of mistakes. You get into that scary point. Neither team's playing beautiful CS, bear in mind. This has been scrappy.
Yeah, well, for EnVyUs as well, this is looking like an overtime game, Lauren, I have to say. So, EnVyUs, sure, they lost like 6 rounds in a row, but they won that previous round and then got reset in the subsequent one, meaning they only get $1,400 into this round. It's going to be a double eco regardless, so they force-bought into it. They're going to bring out AKs, Tech 9s, P250s, Mac 10s, We'll see what they can do. They go towards inner once again. They need one round that closes out, but Freddie B, he's been stellar so far. Top fragging for his team. Towards inside we go. It's up to Mabe. Acedemy now it's good, but he has found frags here, and it's going to be a couple more added to his total. It looks like a clean sweep. BKL finds one kill. Make it two. Make it seems interesting, but he's down to one. Surely doesn't get another one. He dinks Smooya, but can't find the kill just yet. And it will be Epsilon getting one step closer to taking us to overtime.
There's not much love when we go OT, Henry. 2K is currently sitting in most of the banks of EnVyUs, so no purchase to be seen. So that should indicate 15 to 14. And even then, a shoddy buy probably to come through, not much.
You're absolutely right.
I'm getting a little nervous here, because Envy, you've got to feel they were playing the better brand of CS, but it doesn't mean it always going to work out for you. And this is going to be a feed round, if anything. A couple of deagle shots here and there. Barbar just wants the action, he wants the kills himself. Nade's going to do wonderfully. Yeah, this is a bit of a shooting galley.
Well, shooting gallery is firing back somewhat. It will be the Glock of Lambert to take down Barbar, but you're absolutely right. Not really much you can do with that one. And now all these 4 spies and his clutches going against Envy. Could drop at the final hurdle here. Don't leave him hanging, bro. There it is. Fist bump coming in. And we'll see whether they can take us to overtime. Epsilon, that is. EnVyUs have already guaranteed it, looking to find the victory at 16-14. But double orb setup now. The first time I think we've really seen that for the Epsilon side. Smooya and Barbar in tandem with the AWPs.
Money has been pretty scarce for them, and Envy trying to pick up the pace they are, but these Molotovs, utilities there, and oh, Barbar through the smoke. Had she tried to play it on the time, but Smooya as well, being a different player. No, he's lost out! The first time, and every time he's done it, maybe unnecessarily. I don't know why he was pushing that. Barbar, though, wants to keep it together. He is doing everything he can to keep this one building, to take it to overtime for his side. He does not want to lose this right now, but Lambert still fighting back. He's making room. He's forcing rotates. We're down to a 3v3.
We are. There's options for EnVyUs as well. That Smooya push, I'm not a fan of that whatsoever. This kill could decide it, and it looks like we're not going to overtime. 3 versus 1 situation. Freddie B, all the weight on his shoulders now to try and find glory here for Epsilon. The bomb's outside, and it's down to BKL once again. Selling the bait, doesn't die either. I think that's it, we're done. And it was the opening kill. Barbar got it, and Smooya, for some reason, pushes the lower ramp. No need for it whatsoever. He had the AWP in hand as well. He's so committed at that point. He just didn't know. You can see his corpse right there. No reason for him to be in that position. He's done it so much. It's the key round, the one that really matters to get you to overtime. And he gives the round up. Freddie B now desperate. I think it's almost impossible that he can win this situation. No nades to work with now, and there it is. 16-14. It comes down to one key mistake there from the young Brit towards the end. He's been stellar throughout, but it wasn't quite enough. And EnVyUs, they do indeed take the 2-0.
And I have to say, watching that way the game played out, the brand of CS that Envy bought was brilliant. It was nice, it was smooth, it was refined. It's what you want to be seeing from a team who's eyeing up getting to the next level.